going now?
We're recording now.
Oh, sick. I like no warning. Good. Alright. So the Drunkcast has returned once again.
Oh boy, it's been what? It's been
probably more than 6 months. I have no idea.
6 months? Let's actually check that.
We could definitely check that. While he's checking that, it is your boy, Seiryu Majin. And basically, this is probably going to be, I would say, the most organized episode. The last few have been a little interesting. And to say the least,
it's been
sometimes they've gotten off topic.
Yeah, actually, it's been 9 months since the last one.
9 months, huh?
Yep.
Damn. Alright. Well.
Some
pretty bomb-ass topics.
Quick explanation as to why it's not live instead of it being pre-recorded, because at first I got a copyright strike for our Resort Boyne collab because it said I violated, community guideline strikes, whatever. It got taken down.
Right.
Next day, it was restored, no strike. I'm like, the fuck? Whatever, I'm just gonna let it go. So fast forward a couple weeks, my 100 sub special gets marked as spam.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
That's great.
Alright, and I left a notification on the mother page. We're gonna do some shoutouts before we get started. Yeah, okay, we got Colin Thornton, John Renz Geraldez, Austin Ridgway, Joe Ball, and Chris Brown.
Who are we shouting out?
Like, those people who left a comment on the post saying, hey, we're bringing it back.
Oh, really? Are they turned? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, their turn. Alright.
You're gonna have a lot of editing to do.
That's if I decide not to be lazy.
Alright. Shout out to the fuckers who actually care.
Yep.
Good shit. Alright. So, speaking of Facebook bullshit, let me educate you all on a little story known as the Oppai Squad on Facebook.
Oh boy.
Now, this group, as an anime titty enthusiast, this group is a disgrace and an abomination to not Oppai.
Whoa, you're breaking up.
I'm sorry your Wi-Fi is... Anyway, this group has been basically bombarded with normies, and it's gotten to the point where you can't even go in that group anymore with actual titty posting without it turning into some cancerous meme fest. And you also can't go in there with having all the normies going like, oh my god, her boobs are wet. And I'm like, okay, but the thing is, people are supposed to go in that group to look at anime titties. And there are normies in here who go, I remember that. This is what made me leave. They did a poll of ass versus, and if I remember correctly, the poll for ass won. It was either 64 or 74%, and it's an Oppai group, and
Jesus.
that literally blew my mind. Yeah, which literally does not make sense. I don't get that, but I'm not surprised in the sense that in this day and age in 2018, I would say it's a bias, but I'm pretty sure it's fact that most people prefer ass over tits in 2018, and the majority of people who I talk to all prefer ass over tits. Like, I'm not even surprised when they go, oh yeah, ass is better. I'm like, okay. I literally don't get mad about it. I'm just like, yeah, you're like the 50th person to tell me that.
Like, yeah, you're entitled to be wrong.
Exactly. It's okay to be wrong, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna add that to a subject later. So I'm gonna add something to the list, but I'll do that later. That'll be at the end.
Like,
so
yeah,
anyway.
but I left that group because they were riding Momo Cunt's dick way too hard. I'm like, the fuck?
I left about a year ago, so I don't know what's been happening.
I left about 2 years ago.
Yeah, about a year ago.
Yeah.
What's the Momo-kun junk going on?
Like,
That.
it's like, she's slowly, like, she became a cam whore. She's a very
I
shitty
know
one.
that.
People paying her to keep her clothes on. Yeah.
Wait.
Like, yeah, but, Oppai Squad sucks, and if they somehow stumble upon this podcast, well, the admins are more than welcome to explain to me why their group has gone to shit.
Yeah. It's not like I wanted to dislike the group, but when you have almost 60 to 70% of your entire user base just saying, oh yeah, ass is better than tits in an Oppai group, that's when I'm like, you know, there's something wrong here. And I don't think that should be the case. You know, it really do be that way, especially on Facebook, full of retards and normies. I use it only because I don't feel like dealing with Tumblr. Speaking of stuff that's actually Oppai relevant, let's talk about, this is gonna be kind of sad, but a good, nice look back on it.
Yep.
So, your girl, second best girl, Kaho Shibuya, has officially retired from the JAV industry. Now, with that said, she's not pulling an Anri. Anri Okita retired and only did JAV because she wanted money for, like, I think a studio? Just so that she could be a singer. Which I'm like, okay, I completely understand that. That's a pretty... I mean, that's one way to get money, I guess, you know? But with that said, at least she enjoyed her time in the JV industry. She doesn't regret any of it. Like, first, her motive was like, yeah, I'll just do it, you know, whatever. I need money, I don't care. But then, she's like, oh no, great. Kaho is now best friends with her. Hitomi is, like, literally her sister at that point. And they're great together. Now, with that said, Kaho Shibuya has officially retired as of September 9th. 2018.
So not that long ago.
And, yeah, very not that long ago. And pressing big F's to pay respects, because she was definitely my second favorite. But there's a lot that I'm like, okay, for her reason is kind of like, it's acceptable. I'm fine with it. But I'm waiting to see what she does. Because she wants to focus more on the entertainment industry. She wants to do more TV shows, and she wants to do all that stuff, which is neat. But it's very vague, because when she said entertainment industry, she didn't specify like what she wanted to do. She didn't say she wanted to be a singer or an actress or like a voice actor. She didn't say anything. So we have no idea what her intentions are.
Well,
with that said, she's gonna still keep uploading on her blog. She's still gonna keep being active on Twitter and still hanging out with all of her JAV's friends when she can. But pressing big F button on Kaho for retiring to JAV.
Like,
all I gotta say is, Arigato Kaho-san. Senpai, really.
Like Kaho
You were-
Senpai.
Kaho-senpai. She was the real deal. You give mad props to her. She has good English, and she's definitely got a future ahead of her.
Like,
And thanks for making Lonely Nights less lonely.
like good English. When you say that, you mean like she's able to hide, like, you know, her accent and not speak in English?
No, that's Henri. Henri can do that.
Oh.
Kaho, she can hide the, like, you can hear the accent, but you can't, she doesn't have English. But Henri is, like, full on, like, you can't tell she has an accent. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Oh, wow.
But it's enough to the point where I'm like, you can understand it without being full on English. So I give her mad respect for that.
Yeah, and when you said she's pursuing the entertainment industry, she's not giving anything specific, like when Lisa Ann
No.
retired. Because when Lisa Ann retired, she said she was going to, like, the Fantasy Football League as a commentator.
Yeah, she's still doing that.
No, actually, she came back a couple months ago.
What?
Yeah, she came out of retirement a couple years ago. It was pretty low-key.
Wow.
And she lost weight.
So she's trying to get back into the porn industry?
Yeah, from what I see, she's trying to get back into the game.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure most people want her back, though. It's not like she doesn't have a chance. She definitely has one.
Like, oh no,
That's crazy.
a name that big, all she has to do is just, like, you know, ask a couple people, can I come back? And they'll say, like,
They'll definitely pay her back.
like, no, all they have to say is, like, you never left to begin with.
Damn.
Man,
That's the thing, though. When it came to Lisa Ann and Kaho, or no, not Kaho, with Henri Okita,
yep.
both of them gave reasons, really good reasons, why they left,
Mm-hmm.
and they pursued it. And I think Henri's next album is gonna drop sometime next month by Milky Pop Generation, so I'm looking forward to that. And she's still going at it. Kaho, I literally have no idea. I don't think she even knows what she wants to do. She wants to focus more on, like, you know, entertainment and stuff, and her family. It's fine. And I think she's, if I remember correctly, she wants to improve on her English too, even though it's, like, already fluent as it is. I have a feeling she has no idea what she wants to really do, which is fine, I mean, but she's gotta think of something. But then again, she has a lot of backup money from all the fucking amounts of DVDs she's sold.
Like, if
so-
she's smart with her money, she has, like, a big safety net.
Oh, for sure. Definitely has a lot of time to save up and do what she has to do. I just hope she plays it out well. But Kaho, do what you gotta do. Don't mess it up for yourself. I know you're gonna do fine. Please just don't fuck up.
Don't do drugs.
I think she'll be okay though. Alright.
Alright.
Also, Hitomi, please don't retire anytime soon.
Oh.
On a college things.
Like, not for the next 4 years.
At least not for the next 4 years, please. That'd be great.
Oh, wait,
I
hold on, I
think-
got
so
this
she's
message.
like 31 now, so that'd be 35
Like,
if she was to retire.
I was like,
Which ain't
okay.
bad.
Oh, hey, this one dude who lives in Holland's up. Let me add him to the call.
Is he still down to do it?
Yeah.
Or do you not know?
Like, I just sent him a message. We're gonna find out in a couple minutes. Also, he has, like, a really thick accent, so...
Sick.
Yeah.
We need the variety. Anyway. Who do you think will be the next... Alright, do you think Julia's gonna retire before Hitomi, or do you think Hitomi's gonna retire before Julia?
If I were a gambling man, I would have to say Julia. Because she's...
Really?
Like, because for one, you say Julia here in the West, you're going... people are gonna be like,
No,
who? But you say Hitomi, people are gonna be like, oh, I know her.
Yeah, but I think, well, Julia's been like outsourcing more. She's been going to more companies. I think Hitomi currently has a contract with Oppai AV, so she can't do any work for any other company. But for Julia, she's been working for both Fitch and Oppai AV, so I'm not sure. She might be doing work for other stuff too, but she's like everywhere now. She's slowly rising. And she's great, but like, I have no idea who would retire first. But if I had to make a guess, it might be Hitomi only because she's been doing it for so long. But at the same time, it might be Julia because she's not exactly the most popular in the West. It's one of those things where she's one of those actresses where she's extremely popular in East, but in the West, like, not so much. Hitomi's the complete opposite. She's way more popular in the West than she is in the East.
Alright, so how do I add people to the call?
At the top right, there's an add friends to DM.
Add friends to
Let
DM.
me do that.
Alright. There we go.
And then once you do that, it should just work.
There we go.
Go.
Like, Cranky,
Good
can
stuff.
you hear us?
Yes.
Oh,
Welcome, good sir.
welcome, good sir. This was the dude I was telling you about. So, Cranky, what time is it over there in Holland right now for the folks back home?
Like, yeah, how do I say it? 2:30.
Half
At
past.
night.
Half past 2. Jesus.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
figured it was how I went.
I literally drank a combination of cola, alcohol, and Monster to keep me awake.
Ooh.
I respect that.
Ooh.
My body, my body doesn't know what to do now. So
No. Caffeine, and alcohol. That's a dangerous combination because your body will not know. Because here in the U.S.
fuck it. I'm only 22. I'm still young. My body can handle it.
Yeah, you say that now, but here in the U.S., some states outlawed establishments to serve alcoholic beverages that have high caffeine content because
Really?
because the caffeine sort of nullifies how you feel when you're drunk, so you won't feel drunk, but you still are.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I was not aware of this.
Yeah, but that
Could be worse.
yeah, but that was like a couple years ago.
Oh, do you think it changed by now or no?
Nah, laws like that, laws like that, they usually are stuck in place unless there's like a real issue with them. But no, how I said serving. They didn't say anything about selling a separate thing of. Let's say you go into like the 7-Eleven, you buy yourself a bottle of vodka and a can of Monster. That's still perfectly legal. Restaurants and bars cannot serve you a drink mixed with Monster and vodka.
But
Yeah, I
you
don't
could-
think that would be possible.
But you could like order a can of Monster and a second later a shot of vodka, for example.
Like, yeah, you can order it
It is not together.
Yeah, you can order it separately, they just can't serve it in the same drink.
Absolutely.
Alright,
There are easy loopholes for that.
yeah.
Way too easy loopholes, for fuck's sake.
That's
Alright.
actually amazing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Pardon me. So, enough about, alcohol laws. Seiryu, why don't you get Cranky here up to speed what we were discussing for, like, the last 10 minutes.
So, we just went over the Oppai squad on Facebook and how cancer they are. And we- Yeah.
I am
we-
opening internet now, okay. The thing is, I'm not on Facebook a lot because I only use like Facebook Messenger to talk to people. Or like, further I'm like, I ignored that part majorly. Like, not my job.
Let's just say it was a decent group on Facebook that unfortunately got taken over by a lot of normies, and I feel very bad for the admins. I don't think they wanted this, but they got a lot of people, and I think getting rid of the group would just make it worse.
Is it the profile thing with the picture of a cat trying to get the fish?
Is that the group banner? I have no idea. I haven't been in there in...
Well, the profile picture is like one of those two separate pictures. One cat is sitting on the ground looking at the fish, and the second picture is he's hanging on them.
Oh, groups don't have profile pics. They have banners at the top. But I don't know what it looks like now because I haven't been there in nearly a year. So, the TLDR is it got infested by normies and the admins don't seem to be really caring much. And it still boggles our mind why there's so many people in there. And the biggest offense to this, it's called the Oppai squad, but they did a poll where 64 or 74, I can't remember the exact number, but for the sake of this, I'll just say 64% of people said they prefer ass over tits, even though it's an Oppai group. Yeah.
It's called Oppai group.
Yeah.
It's Oppai squad, sorry, it's Oppai squad.
It's called the Oppai squad, yeah. And...
It's like you're going to, like, for example, going to a liquor store and you buy something non-alcoholic.
Oh.
Whoa. Looks like did we get some dead air?
I thought the call cut out for a second. Good stuff. That's basically the equivalent of going to a liquor store and being like, I prefer soda. I'm like, oh.
I mean, you can buy.
Okay.
I mean, you can still buy soda from the liquor store, but that sort of defeats the purpose of a liquor store.
Exactly.
Unless you don't have any other practical alternatives.
That's the only other real thing. Is like the only other way to get soda is through a convenience store. But
or you have like those combos with like, yeah, Jägermeister and Coke or something to make a Jack of Coke.
Oh yeah.
Or Jaeger bombs and yeah, mixed drinks. I don't know. My brain is like, it's late. It's late.
Hella late, man.
Like, don't worry, Cranky. I know that feeling. It's late and you're drunk. I know that feeling all too well.
The only thing that would make it worse if I, well, go to a coffee shop and buy a joint, but they're closed.
Oh, speaking of...
For the people that don't know, I'm in the Netherlands and we have the amazing quality of legal weed. Yeah.
Like, let's see.
Beautiful.
Like, weeds...
The second... Yeah.
Weed's legal, shrooms are legal, whores are legal, with an asterisk.
Well, they're tolerated. You can have like 3 grams on you, and with like 1 gram is like 3 joints.
Yeah.
So you can literally have like enough weed for 9 joints on you, and the police officers are like, okay, walk further.
Like not like here in the U.S. Like cops find you with a joint, boom, that's a federal offense.
The second thing we discussed was Kaho Shibuya's retirement and what the future holds for her. And we compared it to similarities with Onryo Kita and Lisa Ann. And basically, let's just say Kaho's future is more gray and unknown, whereas Onryo Kita and Lisa Ann got their lives together pretty decently after their retirement in the adult film industry.
But,
so the only thing we are saying right now is we're wishing Kaho the best of luck.
And
I just have a feeling she doesn't even know what she wants to do.
She comes back. She doesn't. She doesn't. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it's even if you just go retirement from the adult film industry. Most people that just stop working don't know what to do. Like an old man that has been working for 40 years in a metal factory, he quits and he's like, I have no idea what to do with my life.
Like speaking of adult film stars, Cranky, are there any like really famous Dutch porn stars. They're like well known in the Netherlands, but aren't as well known over here.
I have no idea. There was one celebrity that got like an adult movie out of her getting pissed on by a guy. It was like a national thing here. And literally the same day, she was like, delete the video everywhere, but almost everybody has it on their phone here. So it is not deleted. It doesn't exist. But I will come back on that. On the Dutch porn stars.
Like,
through the internet.
Through the internet, okay. So,
Absolutely amazing.
Alright, so...
Alright, next up on the list, we have upcoming games we are excited for. I don't have many, so Marshall, why don't you start?
We got Valkyria Chronicles 4 coming up this Tuesday.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, but let's not forget the Red Dead Redemption 2.
Uh-huh.
They put so much time and effort that
it took them a while.
It's like, yeah, that losing your hat is permanent.
Wow.
No.
Like, yeah, like if you get into a gunfight and like, you know, you lose your hat, you have one of two choices. One, you can just pretty much cut your losses and buy a new hat. Or two, run back out in the open and grab your hat.
I would do the second, actually. It's my hat. I don't want a new one. It's my hat.
It's what defines you. Why would you want to get rid of it?
10 out of 10. Yeah. Like, 10 out of 10 Game of the Year. What else comes out? Ooh. Yakuza Fist the North Star Edition.
Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise is the official Western name. That looks sick, though. So the original Japanese title is called Like a North Star, and it was the same people who made the Yakuza series. And it's finally coming out in the West soon, and it looks sick. And if you pre-order, I think you get the you actually can play as Kiryu in it, which is pretty sick.
No, actually, Kiryu is going to be the Kiryu skin is going to be like a free download for like the first 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yep. Speaking of Kiryu, Kenshiro's actor is the same guy who plays Kiryu.
The more you know.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yep.
And that's the main guy for North Star, right?
Yeah.
I don't know jack shit about Fist and North Star, but the game looks sick and I want to play it.
All you need to know is that people get punched in the face and they explode.
Sounds amazing.
Indeed.
It is the same voice actor, though. I can't confirm that. Yeah. What I'm surprised about is that not only are they localizing it and making it English, but they're adding a dub to it. I'm surprised by that.
I gotta hear my boy Kenshiro.
They literally never do that in Yakuza ever. They did. Well, they did it for the first 2 games actually.
No, I thought they only did it for the first one.
I thought 2 had a dub. For the PS2?
I wouldn't know because I know about the dub no, because they dubbed Yakuza 1.
They only dubbed the first game?
Yeah.
Really?
I believe so.
I can understand if the first one isn't and the second one is, but the other way around is not.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yes. If the first one wasn't and the second one is, I'm like, okay, they adapted it to make it better, blah blah blah. I'll forgive it. But don't dub the first one and the second one is like, nope, we're not gonna do that.
Like,
Fuck off.
Nope. All I know is that Yakuza 1 on PS2 dubbed. Yakuza 2 on PS2, I'm not 100% certain.
I would think it did, but I know for a fact 3 is when they stopped caring about that and just translated it. At that point, they didn't feel like doing a dub ever since 3 came out. But I mean, most people don't really care. People are still crazy about it, like myself. So I don't really bother. I'm not bothered by that, but I'm just kind of surprised that they took the extra effort to dub Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. I think that's a good touch. But I think there's quite a bit of people who, I mean, it's an established franchise that's already had a dub in the anime for so long, so I would expect them maybe to do it, but I'm just more surprised that they did. It looks so sick. I do want to play it though.
Like, yeah.
Mm.
Let's see, what else? Persona 3 and Persona 5 dancing games, December 4th.
They're both releasing on the same day.
Yep.
A friend of mine has been talking my ass off about those games. Like, she wants to buy them so badly. I'm like, stop telling me. I know.
They both come out on the same day though?
Well, that's when
I
the
don't know,
collection
actually.
edition comes out, and the collection edition comes with both 3, 5, a whole bunch of extra shit, and a download code for Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
A download code? Wait, but I thought P4 Dancing All Night came out on PS3 and not
No,
PS4?
no, it was Vita.
A Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
I just realized it's been a while that I heard about PS Vita.
Are the Dancing All Night games only on Vita or
3 and 5, they're going to be on PS4 and Vita. But
okay.
4 Dancing All Night, that's Vita exclusive unless they decide to bring it to the PS4.
I mean, that wouldn't be hard. Porting Vita games to PS4 is so easy, and vice versa.
Yep.
Apparently, a lot of indie devs say that if you want to put your game on PS4 to Vita, it's like the easiest fucking thing in the world. That's why you see a lot of indie games on Vita.
Yep.
At least that's what I've seen.
Yeah. And the two big boys, beginning of 2019, Resident Evil 2 Remake and Devil May Cry 5.
Looks all sick.
Devil May Cry. It's gonna Devil May smile. I don't know. I like the games, okay?
Ooh, my Devil Trigger has been pulled already.
It looks good. I can't wait for it.
And
Alright.
and
Ace Attorney remaster.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing out remaster? Ooh.
yeah.
They're having the entire first 3 games remastered for POS4, Xbox One, the Switch, and PC.
Is it coming to the Switch? Is it coming to the Switch? Is it coming to the Switch?
Yes, it is actually.
That's all I.
Shut up about the Switch.
That's all I hear when a game gets announced.
When a Nintendo game gets announced, better said.
Huh.
I'm already surprised that they're doing a Diablo 3 port to the Switch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what is up with
That made
that?
me want to kill myself. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That really surprised me.
No,
That
Diablo
it was
3.
a port to the Switch. I was like,
Enjoy your 30
from every game
FPS.
console.
Enjoy your 30 FPS of loading screens, noob.
God.
The thing is, Diablo. The thing is with Diablo, if your loading screen is too long, it just disconnects you. So if your Switch is the kind of shit, you're not able to play it.
Because in the PC, someone actually did a side-by-side comparison of the PS4 version of Diablo 3 and the PC version. The PS4 has loading screens when you enter a new area. PC, that shit is seamless.
Imagine what it's gonna be like on the Switch.
I think
Barely
you
can even
just
handle it.
you go to another area, you have a rank, a nice sandwich, and you're still loading.
Most ports are just really a disaster, honestly.
Look, some games from Nintendo work to the Switch port. I'm talking about the cutesy games like Stardew Valley. It works for on the way and such, but
Yeah, indie
download
games are fine on Switch. They will always be fine. What I'm saying is, actual games
The AAA
that
shit.
get ported, ported to Switch, are usually
Trash.
so far 80% of the time have been disasters.
The Doom.
Payday 2, Doom, Wolfenstein 2, all of those games are so unbelievably bad on the Switch. It's ridiculous.
And yet somehow...
Especially Payday 2. It looks so unbelievably terrible.
And yet somehow the Switch port of Doom scored higher than the PC version.
Yeah, that's just not okay.
I
Because
think we can all agree on one thing of Doom. It has amazing music.
Ooh!
oh yeah,
Oh, it's like also...
anything by Mick Gordon is god tier.
Also,
That's
Doom,
why the Killer Instinct soundtrack was amazing.
Doom
Because
Eternal...
Mick Gordon did it.
Doom Eternal in the next couple of months, hopefully.
Oh my god, my dick is ready. I'm so... That's probably my most hyped game is Doom Eternal. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is Doom Eternal, Soul Calibur 6, Dead or Alive 6, and the Ace Attorney trilogy. There's not really any... And if I really, really gotta squeeze something in there, I'm probably not gonna buy it, but I do want to play Black Ops 4. To be honest. And I know my friend's gonna buy it, so I'm gonna game share off of him on the Xbox, and I'm gonna play that.
Nigga, are
And I'm
you
probably
serious?
gonna like it.
Black Ops 4.
Yeah. I played the open beta, it was pretty good.
Still, World at War is my favorite one.
Yeah.
I sound like an old school gamer, but I really like World at War the best.
Yeah, World of War is great. I like World of War.
The last Call of Duty
Favorite.
I played before World War II was Black Ops.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a really long time.
I still have the physical copy of World at War and Modern Warfare 1 here, and sometimes I play them.
Same.
It's nostalgic. The same with my SNES I have here. I don't need a fancy Wii U or shit. I have an old SNES. I have Kirby, Star Fox. Good shit.
Good shit.
Speaking of Star Fox, when they gonna make a sequel to Star Fox Adventures?
Star Fox Adventures 2.
Just leave it alone. Just it's sleeping. Leave it just alone.
Because I honestly thought Star Fox Zero wasn't half bad.
The thing is, I kind of want the remastered of Battletoads actually. Battletoads, Battlemania, the second one.
Oh yeah.
The only game I never beaten. Because
I think that'll be fun.
Because there was this one, like surfing level, and apparently you have to make this giant jump on a platform that has the same color as everything around it, so you can barely see it. And being a little spastic 8-year-old, I didn't have attention for it, and I not the patience for it, so I was like, fuck this!
Alright, give me 1 second, I gotta get some more ice.
Get more ice, man.
Ice, baby. Yeah.
Old song, but a goodie.
Good
shit.
Meanwhile, I'm still looking up Dutch porn stars.
Are you still trying to research that?
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to find one that doesn't look like a mad head. A crackhead, better said. Bijvoorbeeld hier, King Ja King.
And back.
Believe me, the thing is with Dutch porn stars, they don't look good, but they have tactics that they are not the best looking ones, but they know what they do with their hips and shit.
True.
Knight can confirm this, I think.
Her face is like...
These are two separate ones.
That's a smile.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your face?
But Knight, you said it to me once, like, cranky you were right, and I was like, about what? Yeah, the thing you said, I was like, what thing? Yeah, the thing that you said about Dutch porn stars. Yeah, they aren't not good looking, but they have the moves.
They perform well, they just don't look that great.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
what they lack in looks, they make up with
the performance.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Fun thing is, most famous Dutch porn star is called Kim Holland. She is
True.
called after the country. Lovely. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Also, I'm not excited for Battlefield 5. I played the open beta and thought it was bad.
Like
It wasn't fun.
Like I was promised that Battlefield 1 would be amazing.
It was good.
Yeah, base game wasn't half bad. The expansions
It was a lot better than Battlefield 5. Like, honestly,
for-
I had way more fun playing the Battlefield 1 beta than I did the Battlefield 5 beta.
The first two expansions of Battlefield 1 were pretty good. Third and fourth expansions were like, what the fuck is this?
Honestly. Battlefield 1 did a lot right, though. I really can't say the same with 5. 5 seems like a shit show, and I don't think I'm gonna really play it.
I'm gonna wait for...
I'll definitely play Black Ops 4. I really do think BO4 is gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna be amazing, but I think it'll be better than... Well, obviously Infinite War. It's definitely gonna be better than that, but it might be better than World War II. But the only thing wrong with World War II wasn't the guns or anything. It was more so the fact that all the base maps were some of the worst I've ever seen in my life.
Base multiplayer for World War II was garbage.
It's so bad. The DLC for World War II is so good, though. It's like the same thing with Ghost. Ghost had some of the worst stock maps ever, but the DLC maps were so fucking amazing. I don't get why they did the same thing with World War II.
Because maybe they notice if you keep the beautiful ones separate and people have to pay extra for them, you can get more money out of it.
I would feel more incentivized to buy World War II DLC, because I don't know what the DLC maps are gonna be like. If I'm thinking, damn, if these base maps suck, then maybe the DLC maps might suck too. That's why I never cashed in on the whole buy the DLC maps because they're good, unlike the base maps. Because the reason why I cashed out on the season pass for Black Ops 2 twice was because not only were the base maps good, but the DLC maps were too. I literally cannot say the same for anything else. I can't... Oh, actually, Modern Warfare 3 was similar. But I didn't pay shit for Modern Warfare 3, just the game.
The thing I miss with DLCs and such, I miss expansions. Decent, good expansion. Not like 2 missions, but like StarCraft, for example, with Heart of the Swarm. I really enjoyed it. A complete new storyline, complete new campaign. It's not like a little thing, it's just bam, here. Like 8 extra gameplay hours.
You gotta love the overpriced expansions too. Destiny.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I literally have like Rockstar cans with like Destiny 2.
I deleted Destiny 2 off of my hard drive. I'm like, man, fuck this.
80 gigabytes down the toilet.
Well, then again, I got Destiny 2 for free, so I'm like...
I was surprised they gave it away for free. I really was. I don't know why they did, though. I think it was just because of the expansion coming out at the time.
Yeah, that's why.
Destiny in general is a shit show. It's a trash game in almost every way.
And this is
bad.
Like, and it got popular.
And it has some of the worst business decisions of all time I've ever seen.
Like, no, because I played it. I'm like, how is this popular again? Am I supposed to be having fun? Is this fun?
I don't see... I've never understood the appeal of Destiny. I really don't. It's one of those things where it's like... I feel like people only like it because it was the only FPS MMO that you could play on console. But, like, we have so many of those on PC that are way better.
Well, it was maybe one of the few that was actually a good sci-fi MMO shooter.
Probably, who knows?
Because, well, the story was pretty decent, it looked good at the time. So,
For the time, yeah.
Yeah, that's the main keyword here for the time.
It looks good, but it runs like shit and it's not even fun. That's basically Destiny.
A
in
good
general.
game knows how to break the boundaries of time. For example, we go really old school Pokemon Yellow. Still enjoy it.
God.
Destiny is not gonna age well.
No, it won't. It would. That is what the things with games that run on servers. At one point they will die.
Yep.
For example, I think 2 years ago, the Xbox, not Xbox 360, but the first Xbox officially died because the last active server was shut down. So multiplayer on that Xbox was just dead.
Nah.
So you-
Oh,
Wait,
nah.
so you're saying only one original Xbox game still had their servers up, but everything else
Not-
did? Or are you
No.
saying in general?
In general, all the servers are now shut down, not working anymore because
I thought that
There-
was in 2013.
all the official
Something like that?
servers. Because I guarantee
Oh.
you, if you look hard enough, there's still some Halo 2 servers.
Yeah, but they're all third party.
Yep.
yeah, that now have it nerds that have like three separate PCs running to keep the server alive.
Yeah, those
I don't
are all
know.
third party.
That are
You
the
need to mod your
diehard.
Xbox for it.
Those people give the definition to die hard. Crying out loud. Fuck's sake.
I think the most underrated game coming out right now is definitely Dead or Alive 6. They're doing basically everything right with that game right now, and it looks fucking beautiful, and it looks amazing.
My question.
And the E3 demo was at 4K 60 FPS, and it looks so good.
And the thing is that every time if I hear the words dead or alive, I immediately think of jiggling tits.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
putting it back in the game. They're putting it back in.
Yeah,
Ooh, nice.
lovely.
No, because they said,
Oh,
we're
that's-
taking jiggle physics out, or at least they said, we're toning it down. People got mad, and it's like, we're putting it back in.
Well, they could have just did what 5 did and give you a meter of how much jiggle you wanted. You could turn it off if it bothered you that much.
But then again,
Or you
It's not-
you
It's
could put
like-
it on OMG like I did and just leave it.
it's just let it be like, oh yeah.
Mhm.
There's no reason to get rid of it. Just keep the slider back just like in 5. That's all
When
they
the
have to do.
when internet was down, start up Dead or Alive.
Speaking of
Yeah.
speaking of sliders, that's Soul Calibur 6 character creation.
I'm so happy they did that.
It's like Koei Tecmo, we're going to tone down the jiggle physics because we want to be taken more seriously at competitive level. Namco Bandai, titty meter.
Honestly, that's what surprised me the most. Namco literally doesn't care. And then Koei Tecmo's like, we want people to actually play our game and not think it's just a sex game in disguise. It's like, oh, Famco don't care.
Oh,
But I mean, at least they're putting it back in
Yeah.
for 6, so I'm fine with that.
yeah, but speaking of
Yes,
yeah,
It
but-
looks so good though. Oh my, I can't get over how good that game looks. Like, it looks better than Soul Calibur 6. Not even gonna lie.
yeah, but
I'm more hyped for Dead or Alive 6 than I am Soul Calibur 6.
It's like, speaking of sex games, oh boy, Steam
Oh.
is the fucking MVP of 2018.
let
I
me guess.
agree.
The adult games.
It's like, yep, they pretty much said you want to put your porn game on Steam, as long as it's not a junk game or a shovelware game, it is aces.
I had to confirm. Do you want to have sexual content in your game? Yes. Are you over 18? Yes. Do you want mature content? Yes.
Just give a billion warnings and
Oh, you
have
have
like
just put
some
on-
account
What?
restrictions or whatever.
Like, no,
and
because-
put all
It's like, no,
you want.
because that's what I did, because when I bought Negligee Love Stories, the first
Yeah,
fir-
didn't that just come out recently?
yeah, it came out last week. I bought it to tell Valve, it's like, hey, yes, I want more porn games on Steam. because
It looks good.
Because, like, I'm playing like the first route. It's a visual novel. I'm like, it's not bad.
Wait, the multiple routes have different gameplay designs or what?
Negligee Love Stories. It's 4 different stories, 4 different routes.
For
But do they all have different gameplay ideas, or,
No,
or
it's
is
like,
it
no,
all VNs?
It's all VN.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like Honey Pop.
No.
The gameplay is kind of the same overall, but just still get to see
no,
the bits.
No, Honey Pop is Candy Crush,
Yeah.
but better.
Well, you still get to see enemy titties, so.
Oh, DOA 6 comes out on the 15th.
Wait.
I did not know that.
Wait.
February.
Oh, I was about to say 15th of October. I'm like, October.
I know.
Oh God.
That would have been.
My wallet is
What?
not gonna survive.
I'm just happy. Like, I have high hopes for the game, especially because all the gameplay has been PC, which is amazing. Because 5's port on PC was a disaster. It was so bad in literally every way. But because ever since E3 and even at EVO, all the gameplay has been strictly PC, and it doesn't look like they're doing any dumbass shit like oh, this is gonna be a PS4 focused game, exclusive no, it's like, I just hope it runs fine and it looks good.
And it doesn't
and
crash
has
every
proper
5 minutes.
Yeah, that too. Fuck DOA 5 on PC.
That's what I never understand of the gaming marketing. Why only bring a certain game out on one console?
Like for one, the old saying goes, games sell consoles.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
dude.
I'm not gonna buy a console for one game.
Like true.
That's why you wait like me and have at least 4 games. That's the only reason why I bought a POS 4.
True, but
I still regret buying it though, but you know, I
True,
got
but-
some good games out of
True,
it.
but that was actually an effective business model for
It works,
what,
yeah.
Like what generation are we on? 8th generation?
I think it's 8th gen, yeah.
Yeah, for like 6 and older. Like, when like the Super Nintendo came out, what sold that game? Like what sold that console? Oh, we got Final Fantasy 6. Oh, we got Super Metroid. Oh, we got Mario Kart. Oh, we got F-Zero. Oh, we got all of these games.
Kirby.
Like Sega Genesis. Oh, we can do what
Kirby
Nintendo.
Superstar, yeah.
It's like, oh, we can do what Nintendo don't. Hey, look, Sonic the Hedgehog. You wanna go fast, kid?
Golden Axe.
Like, yeah.
That game was sick.
Like, yeah. But now, now we're in a day and age where consoles are starting to resemble PCs more and more. The whole exclusive thing, I'm finding a little hard to buy into.
My big problem is that literally every game I want to play on PS4 is now coming to PC.
Yeah.
So me buying a PS4 was essentially useless and is only going to be a Project Diva machine in a few months.
Project Diva. Like,
Yep.
We all know that Luca...
But here's the other thing though. Project Diva is an arcade as well. So, even if I lived close to an arcade that had Project Diva and not have a PS4, I could just go to the arcade and play Project Diva. And if I wanted to play Yakuza now, well, it's coming to PC. And Kiwami 2, and 6 are confirmed for PC now. We don't know about 3, 4, and 5 yet, though.
Speaking
But
of...
it's like, fuck, man. What am I supposed to play on my POS 4? There's nothing to play on it now.
I would say Persona,
I
but
want to play Nier Automata, that's on PC. I don't even like that trash game, but hey, it's on PC.
I would...
No?
say...
What am I supposed to play?
I would say Persona, but you don't like RPGs.
No. That's the other thing. That's not a PS4 exclusive. That's not only on PS3,
It's on
but there's also a 60 FPS patch on the RPC3 emulator for Persona 5 already. So I'm already getting a better experience through a fucking emulator.
So technically it's on PC. Just
Technically,
not
Persona's...
not officially.
we're getting to the point where I could play Persona 5 on PC and actually get proper 60 FPS. And it looks really good, actually. It doesn't look like a really awkward patch. No, it actually looks legit. It's really good.
Whatever. We all know that Miss Kawakami is best girl.
Who?
The teacher.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, the silent rage of night.
Did you guys hear that the new Katamari is coming to PC?
What?
That surprised me. I thought it was a Switch exclusive.
Why?
Oh yeah.
What is it that games switching consoles?
Majin,
So-
check your Facebook Messenger.
Oh, that one, yeah.
What, me?
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I don't have you.
Yeah, she's best girl.
Understandable. But the
Maybe send that on Discord for me.
No.
Possible.
I got it. Wait, where'd it go? Why did it disappear? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Alright. All I'm hoping in terms of DOA 6 is good PC port that isn't trash. I want good online because DOA 5's netcode is trash. And I want good characters that are like, well, there's a lot that are coming back. They're bringing back Hanukkah. I'm honestly surprised. Mary Rose, I'm not surprised about. Hitomi and Li Feng got.
Oh, they're bringing back Honkers. Well, they're trying to put, from what I can tell, they're trying to push her as a new poster girl. Oh fuck.
They've been doing that since Extreme 3.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the front cover of 6 has Kasumi on it still.
I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, 1 minute they're trying to push Hanukkah's new poster girl. Then they say, like, oh, we want to go back to Kasumi, and like, eh.
Take a choice.
And I need more ice.
They don't want to make up their mind.
Pick one and stick to it. Crying out
The
loud.
thing is, as much as I like Hanukkah and her move list is pretty great, she is such a shit character for having a poster character. The last thing I want to think of a DOA main character is Hanukkah. That is not a good idea. It just doesn't work. If you want to make Hayabusa it, that'd be cool. But he's already too busy with Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden Black was fun though.
Nah.
Man, Ninja Gaiden was sick. But 3 was terrible apparently. I don't want to.
What?
The weird thing was no one cared about 3, and then the Wii U version came out, and then everyone got excited. But then they remembered, oh, it's Ninja Gaiden 3. Never. God,
No one gives a fuck about Ninja Gaiden 3. It's all about Ninja Gaiden Black.
Black was great.
Like, dude,
I didn't beat it, but I liked it a lot.
oh god, I would only buy an X-Boner just because of the like the Xbox Classics. Because
What?
like, because I have Kosher 1
No, I'm not.
for the PC, and for some fucking reason that game likes to act a fool on Windows 7.
Windows 7 for what?
Like for computer.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you
It
try
really
to
do be that way.
yeah, you try to launch Coder. They're like, hey, it crashes when you start.
Xbox Simulator? Oh, don't even bother.
Like, no,
Xbox Simulation is so far from being decent.
No, I'm talking-
Don't even bother.
I'm talking about the Steam version of Coder.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm half tempted to
most
buy.
Xbox ports to PC are kind of not that great.
Well, then I think
I'm
it
still
was...
waiting for Jet Set Radio Future to be on Xbox.
Oh, understate the concept.
That's the only
of
game
love.
they have. I don't get why it's not in there. Also, there's no Halo 1 and 2, which doesn't make sense.
What the? Cranky, are you okay?
What?
Are you okay? It sounds like you're drinking something over there. Because all I hear is like gulp, gulp, gulp.
Yeah, you're both drinking.
Yeah, sorry, it's I have quite the other sample, so if I just start drinking, it makes a sound. Sorry, it's because of my dad. He has the same thing. But
Drink what you gotta drink.
Yeah, but it can make like the smallest water bottle sound massive.
Right.
Yeah, I drink. Because it sounds like I'm drinking like a whole gallon at once. Provided it's maybe
really
a bottle
did
that. Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to get it tanked on a budget, a bottle of Bacardi for like $10 and like a 2-liter for like $2, boom, $12 gets you fucked up.
That sounds cheap.
It is. Like it is, because normally the way I get drunk is I would go to the bar across the street from campus, and the drinks I would order when I'm done, it would be like a $30-$40 bar tab. I'm like, man, fuck this.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah, and then, but those are all mixed drinks. But, like, you know, that's like 3 to 4 shots per one drink for like $7.
The thing is, I have a different trick to get drunk really quickly. Have you guys ever heard of snakebite?
Come again?
What?
Snakebite.
Snakebite.
I wanna say?
It's called snakebite. That is that you grab the most cheap ass beer you can find. You pour some syrup in it.
You put some wine in
and drink it. The thing is, the syrup gets the terrible taste of the beer away, and you can drink without the bitterness being like created. So you can literally drink, and you won't notice it until you're drunk, until it's too late.
Oh god.
That's
ridiculous. It's one of
That
those.
sounded. I've heard that term. I didn't know that's what it was.
It's
That's crazy.
Like all you had to say is one of
amazing.
those drinks you won't know you're drunk until much later. I'm like, oh no, I had those before.
Amazing. Out of all of those games, what would be the most hype one? Would you say? For me, it's probably Doom Eternal.
I would also have to say Doom Eternal, followed by Red Dead 2.
I really don't care for Red Dead. That's
The
only because I haven't played it.
Then again,
sword you saw in the Doom Eternal trailer was also my dick. When I saw it.
Actually, I take that back. DMC 5 is just hype incarnate.
Honestly, it looks good. I haven't played DMC though.
Like,
I know the HD collection just came out, but like, here's the thing: like, all the games I want are all getting HD collections now. Like, I want to get Shenmue, and I want to get Phoenix Wright, and now, and then DMC when that came out. They're all just HD shit. Need those, to be honest, though. Because apparently 2's PC port was trash. But the HD remix fixed it, so... But I heard 2 was bad, so I might skip over that.
I know, a brief side note, for upcoming games, we also have the My Hero Academia game, which is only getting mentioned because you can play as Toga.
I still need to watch the anime.
I still need
to finish season 2.
I still need to watch it too, because people say like, oh god, this is like the best thing ever.
Season 2 so far has been a complete 180 from the first season, to be honest. I'm not enjoying it.
Because from what I understand, like season 1 is just about Deku, like, you know, trying to get like One for All under control, and like season 2 is a bunch of other shit.
But my problem was, and why I like season 1 so much, is that it was finally a popular shonen anime that didn't feel like a shonen anime.
That wasn't... whose episode count didn't reach triple digits.
That and there wasn't stupid junk like a billion flashbacks, a bunch of talking. But guess what? In season 2, there's a bunch of flashbacks, a bunch of talking.
Oh
I'm like,
no!
oh my fucking god. This
Flashbacks
is literally
to
everything
Naruto.
I don't want in an anime. And then they bring
Flashback
it
to
back, they're like,
Naruto.
oh wait, we're a shonen anime, oops. And then they
Like-
bring in the fucking flashback and all that
Like,
junk.
no.
No. That's why I haven't
No.
finished season 2 yet, because I'm just like, oh my god, I don't want to keep going.
Do it for Toga.
So you say that season 2 feels more like a filler episode than actually the anime?
Yes, I loved season 1 of My Hero. It was great. I really do like it.
It's like number 2 on my list. If I'm done with what I'm watching now, I'm gonna watch it. Number 1 is Overlord because I hear so many good things about it.
Overlord. Season 1 of Overlord's fantastic.
Don't spoil it. I'm swear to God, I will come to fucking America
I'm just gonna
and
say.
fuck you in the ass if you spoil it.
Oh my.
Understandable.
I'm just gonna say that Albedo is best girl.
Mm,
We'll see.
let's see. But
Like-
meanwhile, I'm just watching how it's called again, Dragon Maid just for fun and Made in Abyss.
I still haven't seen Made in Abyss.
I recommend it.
I need to watch
I heard
Made
it,
in Abyss. Because people tell me, oh dude, you gotta watch Made in Abyss.
The thing is, a friend of mine recommended, and it was like, "Van, just watch the video first. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch the whole thing." But it's really like, in the beginning, it's like, oh, it's just cutesy, and at one point in the episode, it's like, oh shit, people can actually die in here. It's not all safe and happy and shit, but there's actually danger.
I've heard the
Yeah.
180 thing a lot, yeah.
And yeah, I will say there is the slightest spoiler, but there is a creature that
No.
lures his prey by mimicking the death cry of his previous victim. And so they hear like a man screaming for help, and that creature is making that sound. And that gave me a fucking goosebump.
Like no, but I
A
will.
creature that uses the last death cry of his victim to
Like
lure
no,
his prey.
like no, but I will give My Hero Academia this. Is that when a character undergoes development, you physically see it, because when we first see Deku, he's like this shrimpy fuck, and like in the last episode, like, you know, he's taller and his shoulders are wider. So,
Yeah, you actually noticed that.
Yeah.
I noticed that, yeah.
Hmm.
That's another thing. Like, the only reason why I watched it was because I knew the story. I already knew what the story was gonna end up like, but man, it was really good.
Also, anyone who like
Season 2.
but-
I don't know if I want to finish.
no, but also anyone.
Still
who-
haven't even beat Kiwami 2, which we're gonna get to eventually.
Yeah, but also anyone who ships Araka with Bakugo needs to be lined up against the wall and shot.
I completely agree. That is 300% not okay. And that shouldn't exist.
And people insist on it anyway. I'm like, why must you hurt me in this way?
Awful. Well, just make DOA 6 really good on PC and I'll be happy. Also, I hope Doom Eternal doesn't do any... I just want a direct sequel to Doom. Don't make Doom Eternal another Garbo Bethesda game.
It's a direct
please.
sequel to Doom.
I just hope so.
The latest Dooms hasn't disappointed me. They're actually pretty good, actually.
Alright.
They're amazing.
Alright,
I love them.
Alright, let's move things along so this doesn't devolve into like a 4-hour podcast like the first
Oh,
one
true.
was.
Oh no! Oh.
The first one was
Oh,
great.
oh. Yeah, the thing is, I like also the subtle humor in it. Like,
Oh fuck.
you need to disconnect the Archon reactor very carefully. The guy's like,
And he just
"Eh."
punches it.
No, he's literally just stomps us with his foot, like,
You need
Okay.
to disconnect the connector very carefully, or else you'll open the gate. It's like, yeah, that's understandable.
That's actually. And also, if you find the little Doom guys, like one of them, he just literally do like
He does the
fist
fist
bump
bump.
and explode. I love that.
Like,
That's the lightheartedness of the games that makes it. Mwah.
all right.
And there's playable like OG Doom levels too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the nightmare levels. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know about those. So when I found the first one, it's like with Wolfenstein also.
All
There
right.
is like when, yeah.
Good stuff.
All right.
Good
So.
So hype.
All right. So now we're going to get into the meat for this evening. The main event, Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Best game of 2018 so far, to be honest.
Like, yeah.
I haven't played a single game that came out this year that I can truly say I've enjoyed so much until I played Kiwami 2.
I enjoyed I liked 6 because, like, if anything, if you want to end the Kiryu saga, that's how you do it. I'm not gonna ruin anything for you. But Kiwami 2 has been a blast so far. But,
for sure. I am 2 chapters away from finishing it.
Yep.
I just got done with 14.
Yeah, you're close to the end.
I've been binging side quests, so
my major complaint is the boss fights. How you got, when you gotta mash square to build up heat and then do a finisher. In every other Yakuza game...
That doesn't really bother me.
Like, no, but it sort of takes away the satisfaction when you land, like, the finishing blow yourself.
Okay, that's a very fair point.
Because all the other Yakuza games...
Because I liked how in Kiwami they did it, where, like, they would charge up, but if you press triangle in time, I thought that was cool.
Like, no, that's something completely
different. But that wasn't
different.
Ever near the end. That was, like, at random.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean with Kiwami 2, now that you mention it. It does kind of suck ass how you randomly just start punching them and then all of a sudden it wants you to mash square just to build up heat. And then it just does an ender for you. I'm like, but what if I want to do the ender myself? No, it just forces you. Which kind of sucks. I get it, but like, fuck.
Yeah, but
I really wish we could have given us
options.
options.
Can we talk about how much of a hard-ass Ryuji Goda is for a minute?
Can we talk about why he's the best villain in Yakuza?
Like, well, because we...
okay, I thought Kuze was gonna be like he still is, like, really great.
Oh, from Zero?
But, like, as soon as I saw Ryuji, man,
like, no,
I was like, holy fuck.
No, Kuze, you just wanted to
This man is an absolute unit.
I was like, no, Kuze, you just want to kick his ass because, like, he treated you like shit.
Yeah.
It's like, Ryuji
So he's the
on the
classical villain.
Like, no, Ryuji on the other hand, like, when you first meet him for, like, the first time in his intro cinematic, you're like, this man, you don't want to mess with him.
What, with Ryuji?
Yeah.
Or with Kuze?
No, Kuze was just a piece of shit. Ryuji, Ryuji is what every Yakuza should be. It's just a hard fuck, give no fucks.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it's just more of like, he's so smart in the tactics he's going with. Where, like, as you know in Zero, all of the main, but one of the Dojima lieutenants I actually liked, it was the one, I forgot his name, but it was the one, he just wanted to have, like, fun, just party all night and talk to beautiful women. Him, I liked. Wasn't that the one where you meet him, like, after the sewer in Zero?
All I know is, like, I forgot, but, he's the one, right after you beat him, you have to fight the assassin from the Chinese mainland.
Oh, yeah, I know what you... Yeah.
Yeah, him I liked a lot. I liked him.
He was great, yeah. I thought they were all decent, except for, like, 2 of them. The final boss is kind of whatever. I don't know why he was the final boss. And whatever, but... I think, in terms of villains, I definitely think Ryuji is easily the best villain I've seen in the entire series.
No, nothing can top him because when you meet him, you understand that he is Kiryu.
An absolute unit.
No, he is Kiryu, point for point. He is, like, for one, Kiryu doesn't think, he just acts. Ryuji just acts. Like, you know, pretty much, Ryuji's the type of guy, he sees something, like, you know, he wants, let's say, you're walking down the street, and, like, Ryuji sees, like, you know, hey, you have a nice watch, it's like, hey, buddy, give me your watch. Because, like, no,
It's
also,
a great analogy.
like, yeah, and, same thing with Kiryu, except Kiryu wouldn't say, hey, buddy, give me your watch, he'd say, like, hey, that's a nice watch, how much you want for it? And because of that charisma, like, you'll still say, like, yeah, like, hey, I paid, like, what, I paid, like, 50,000 yen for this? And Kiryu will just give you double the amount.
That's also actually a status of Valve. Instead of, like, give me that, it's like, I'm rich enough to pay way more than it actually
Like,
is.
no, but that's zero Kiryu.
Oh, dude. Fucking Zero, man.
Oh, dude, Zero is
Infinite.
fucking amazing.
I agree. It's still my favorite, but I think Kiwami 2 is doing almost everything right.
No, but if like,
there's only two main... I only have two... Actually, no. I have three major issues with it, but I'll say them later.
like, if I were to rank my favorite Yakuza games, like, Zero would be at the top. I have not played 3, 4, and 5. So
Me neither.
Ooh, pardon.
I haven't played 3 through 6 because I'm going in order.
6 would be near the top because I thought, like, you know, how it ended, how it wrapped the entire Kiryu saga up, it was one of the most beautiful things ever.
That's what a lot of people have said, but, like, the thing is, I pre-ordered 6. I have 6. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet because I'm waiting for 3 and 4 and 5 to get released on PS4.
But another reason is kind of like, well, Anri Akita's a cam girl in 6, so that's why it's pretty
Hell
up there.
yeah!
Mhm.
Hell yeah!
Mhm.
I was so excited when they announced that. That was amazing.
When I first saw that, I'm like, well, this is a definite buy for me now.
I hope Project Judge adds Kaho Shibuya in there.
I think Kaho is the other cam girl in 6.
No? I don't think so. If she was, I would have remembered.
I think it could have been someone else.
All I know is if they need any more girls to be for cam girls in Project Judge, which comes out next year.
Oh, in the West.
Oh,
dude.
They can definitely get Kaho on that.
Oh, dude. Did you see the trailer where Haruka just headbutts a dude?
Yes, I did. They're having a Yakuza Online game, which I find very weird.
Like, hey, Yakuza
Is
like, see, the thing about Yakuza is that that's their GTA.
I guess, but like it's not like GTA isn't popular in Japan. But what they're doing, okay, so they tested the microtransaction shit with Kiwami 2, with Majima Construction.
Oh,
I think because it did okay, and that it's not exactly pay to win, it's just kind of thrown in there to make it easier. It's pay to shortcut, but it's not pay to win. And I think because of that, they want to make an online Yakuza, like Yakuza Online, which isn't bad, because then you can like go bowling with your friends and go karaoke and shit. That'd be fun. It's so out of place, and the only way they could make it work is if they add every single game mode from every single Yakuza and put it into one online game. That's the only way it would work. Just the fact in general that they're making an online Yakuza is so weird to me. I don't know. I hope it just plays well.
Some games, yeah. They just do like, well, we make it online, it'll be fine. Look
Yeah,
at the
it's-
Elder Scrolls Online game. Yeah, that's a good example.
That game is so mixed. There's half the Skyrim fans who are like, "Oh, it's great," and then all the Elder Scrolls fans who've played every single game is like, "This is fucking hot garbage."
Man,
I played.
Skyrim. I have like nearly like 100 hours in it. I thought it was okay, but in my 360 days, Oblivion, ooh, I had like close to like 1,000 hours in that.
Too many to count.
I also played Oblivion, and for some reason, I still have the disc with like 3 DLCs on it. I don't know what the DLCs are anymore.
Speaking of that, fuck.
Oh,
Why don't games ever put the DLC on the disc anymore? They
Yeah.
give you the DLC on a download code. It's
Because
so bullshit.
like no,
so that
because,
you cannot share it anymore.
no, because that cuts into profits for DLCs.
Yeah,
The
so you
last
cannot.
game that did that was Mortal Kombat XL, where they actually put the DLC on the disc, which I give them props for. But like
But that's
any
more of
new
a,
game that has like an Ultimate Edition, they won't give you the season passes on the disc
No,
anymore.
because-
They just put it in a code.
No, because
It's fucking
it's like
dumb.
Except the games from like Project Red, like The Witcher. They just give you a shit ton of DLCs, and they don't care how many times you
the last game.
download it or something. It is not a one-time code, so.
Yeah, but the last game I remember putting the DLC on a disc was Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition for 360 before
that's
it got stolen. Kyle, you fucking
so.
chunky fuck.
But
Someone
Yeah.
stole your copy of Fallout 3.
Yeah, he stole it, sold it for heroin money. Fuck him.
That's horrible.
well, I'm not the only one who got the Game of the Year edition stolen. Okay. You're not alone, buddy.
Fallout 3 is a mess on PC. Holy shit.
But it was great on Xbox, especially the DLCs, like the Martian. No, the Martians were not DLC.
the last
I
good,
think-
the last good Fallout was New Vegas. Changed my mind.
Wasn't that
Yes,
before
Fallout
3 or was
4
that
is-
after?
That was after 3.
After.
Oh.
New Vegas came after 3, so. The thing is, if I look at like Fallout 3, New Vegas, and then 4, I'm like, 4 is just. It's not a Fallout game. It's completely different. It doesn't have the same vibe.
And it runs like shit on console.
That too.
I was watching my friend play 4 on Xbox. Holy shit, it just runs so unbelievably bad.
God, I was
Like, how-
I was so hyped for 4. I pre-ordered it, and then when it finally loaded, like when I finally installed it on my PC, and I finally beat it, and after doing a whole bunch of shit, I was so depressed. I'm like, this isn't Fallout.
You bought it on PC? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
Fallout-
mods.
Fallout
Oh.
is actually also one of the first games I actually went online for to look for a walkthrough. Because in Fallout 3 you have this area with actually green trees and such. And I could not find the way to get there. Because I'm also one of those dickheads that want to walk in a straight line and try to walk up the mountain. What is not supposed to be done, but I still try it. So I lost my way most of the time, so I had to actually look up a walkthrough from, okay, from that point I walked like this, and then there, and then I find a bridge, and I find 2 assholes that look like druids, and they will try to drug me, and okay, from there on I can continue, okay.
So yeah, I'm actually quite tempted to use the picture I sent in the chat as the thumbnail.
That'd be great.
I dare you, I fucking dare you.
I
If it'd
heard.
work, you just have to crop out the subtitles.
Oh hell no, we're
Leave the
keeping that in
subtitles.
because we need clicks. Damn it!
Clickbait, fuck it.
Like
Wait.
But
no,
if you want real clickbait, just
no, I
use the
heard.
picture of cleavage.
Like no, but I heard that anime was complete and utter garbage though.
What?
What anime is it from?
My
Actually,
girlfriend's a
seems
gal.
familiar.
My girlfriend is a gal?
Yeah.
It's not garbage. I liked it.
Well, like
I think the ending was kind of lackluster, but I don't think the whole anime as a whole was terrible at all. I think it was kind of funny. I had a blast with it. Especially if I think it's one of those shows where if you're not watching it dubbed, you're not having a good time.
Oh, so it's kind of like panty and stocking.
It's like panty and stocking in prison school. If you're not watching them dubbed, you're doing it wrong.
Prison school. Fucking hell.
Yeah, dude.
Mixed feelings.
So, like, alright, so, there was a, if you had a choice, would you prefer? Would you have, like, a thick Garyu girl sit on your face, or get headlocked by a sweaty tomboy?
First one for sure. I'm more of a Gyaru person than a tomboy person.
I
Heathen.
need a coin to flip.
It's really not a competition when it comes to that.
Okay.
I don't even have to think about that.
Head is tomboy, the other one is, well, the other one. It is.
The first one,
Wow.
either
It's
a
spinning.
Gyaru or a tomboy.
It's head.
Well,
I couldn't decide to flip a coin.
well,
It's head. Tomboy.
well, I officially know I'm drunk to when I start randomly I'm randomly smacking parts of my body. And I had like,
Oh my god.
I think I had
That's
like,
why.
I had like 3 rum and cokes, homemade.
Hmm.
That's
What's
why
the
I actually
Time
put the.
period on your OBS. How long has it been going?
We've been recording for about an hour and a half.
Oh.
And I already finished 1.5 bottle of Jack. Life is great.
Oh god, I remember the
Believe me.
time I nearly killed an entire bottle of Jägermeister by myself. I felt like death in the
Oh.
morning.
Oh, never do that. Never. Unless you drink like a shit ton of water after, you're gonna feel like you're dying.
I felt like death in the morning.
Everybody makes that mistakes one time and
I
they will
felt
never
like
do
death.
it again.
I felt like death in the morning. It was the worst.
Oh fuck, you meet. That's when the Jaeger comes along. It kills your spirit.
Like no, but
Fucking hell.
but my cure for a hangover is you eat something really greasy, you chug Gatorade, you take an aspirin, and you take a nap, and you'll feel right as rain.
Drink a load of waters, eat lots of rice of bread, and take a good, like half warm shower.
No,
Not
it's
room temperature, not for hot, but in between.
it's greasy
Finish.
food
Sorry.
because the grease it helps break down the alcohol.
Good shit.
Speaking of Grease, when are they going to release like Galco-chan season 2?
Yeah, for real.
It never.
And Fort. Back to Kiwami 2. Holy shit.
Back to Kiwami 2.
There's 3 major issues I have with it. One of them is literally just a PS4's fault. The other 2 is on the game itself. So, the first fault is because the Dragon engine is so god tier, they can't handle it on PS4. It runs at 30 FPS on both the POS 4 and the POS 4 Pro. So, it's like, well, the thing is, that's literally only the PS4's fault. Because they confirm when 6 comes out, it's gonna be at 60. And it's not the engine's fault. The engine's great. It looks good.
It's the hardware's fault.
It's absolutely the hardware's fault, which is dumb.
Oh god,
That's the one issue. But and I only say that because Yakuza 0, Kiwami, 3, 4, and 5 are all at 60 FPS, and the only ones that are at 30 are Kiwami 2 and 6 because they're on the Dragon engine. The only other one that's in 30 was Dead Souls, and that was because it was on PS3, and the PS3 couldn't even fucking do half the games at 60. So, and that's a spin-off, so it doesn't really count. And when you come from 0 to Kiwami and going in order, and then going to Kiwami 2, that fucked me up for like at least the first 2 chapters.
Because you're so used to switching fighting styles, aren't you?
That too. My second biggest complaint is the combat. It's okay. Okay, when you first started, it's pretty shit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's fucking terrible. You have almost no heat. You don't have a good side. Your sidestep range is really shit. You also can't multi-step. And you're limited to 1 move list versus 4 that you got in Kiwami and which is it's such a downgrade in my opinion. Especially when you're fighting hordes of enemies, the thing is in 0, I felt like I literally had an option for every. If I wanted to fight a really quick boss one-on-one, I'd do Rush. If I want to fight a horde, I would do Beast. If I wanted like 2 or 3 enemies but still have a good decent amount of damage, I'd do Brawler. And if I wanted to be OP, I would do the Dragon style.
Yep.
You know, when you unlock it, obviously.
Yeah, the only way to unlock
and get all the Majima everywhere moves and shit. In Kiwami, at least. I felt like I had options for everything.
Yep.
In 0 and Kiwami. I don't feel that way in Kiwami 2. I feel especially in certain fights, like especially with the way blocking works in that game, when they block, you stagger, which is just ruins the flow. I really don't like that.
So yeah, did you see the picture Cranky left in Messenger, like in the Discord chat?
Shut
Please
up.
don't remind me. I'm trying to stay on topic.
Shut up.
It's good shit. I love that anime.
Best picture of Andre Akita I've ever seen.
Good stuff. The third biggest problem, I would say, so the first one is the frame rate. It's trash. The combat kind of sucks. I mean, it's it's okay, but it's very lackluster, especially compared to 0. I still think like I could still go back to 0 and still have a blast with the combat. And third, it's lacking a lot of mini games. At least to me. There's no disco. The fuck, man?
Well, then again, disco died. Disco is more of like a... Disco in Japan died when the bubble economy popped. Then again,
I mean, yeah, but
no, then again,
there should have been something. Like, I like how there was side quests to it. Like, when there's the there was also I don't know. There's also no pocket racing, and there's, you know, I just feel like it's lacking a lot of games in terms of like mini games to do.
Yeah, I understand.
I think there's a lot of. I think the side quests are great because you have a lot to do in the side quests, but in terms of like actual mini games, there's like not a lot. I think 0 definitely had the best option in terms of, because you had disco dancing, you had baseball, you had golf. I think you had golf. Oh wait, no. In Kiwami 2, you have golf.
Yeah.
You had pocket racing. You had karaoke. You had almost anything.
Karaoke.
I don't know.
It's like karaoke is always going to be in a Yakuza game.
Absolutely, it has to be. No questions asked. It's not a Yakuza game without it.
Yeah, but as far as the disco thing, I have to ask one of my former professors, like, you know, who actually studied Japanese history. Like, I gotta ask him, like, you know, what, like, 1 year, like, which year did disco, like, effectively die in Japan when it stopped becoming, like, you know, the cool thing to do?
No. I think besides those things, I think Kiwami 2 is definitely the best one so far. The side quests are really great. Majima construction is fantastic. It's so good. It's way better than I thought it would be. And I saw console RTS at 30 FPS. I'm like, oh my fucking god. this is not gonna end well.
Yeah,
and then it ended up being amazing.
Yeah, fun fact: the Three
Love
Musketeers
modular
are
construction.
actually like really famous Japanese wrestlers.
Yeah, which is man.
Like, you know, I was actually kind of because I was actually kind of shocked because in because in 6 you have like a similar mini game, except it's more of a you're the one doing the rushing for the tower
Rushing?
defense.
What do you
Like,
mean?
yeah, it's a tower rush game.
Oh, really?
Like,
Okay.
yeah, it's like,
that's
yeah, and the party members, like, yeah, and the people that are involved in that plot line, they're all like modern, they're modern professional Japanese wrestlers, and it didn't hit me until I saw photos for like Fire World Wrestling, or like Fire World Wrestling on like Steam.
Oh,
Like, yeah, they're all New Japan Order like wrestlers. I'm like, oh my god.
that's really cool.
Not only are they recruiting like actors that are famous for playing gangsters, but they're also getting professional wrestlers in on this.
That's
actually
what
pretty cool.
I'm surprised. Yeah, like Sega has all this money to like bring in all these like huge actors,
Yeah.
but the games always sell like barely over 1 million copies, like barely 1 million.
That makes me sad that Yakuza isn't as popular as it can be like Persona.
I know. How do you think I feel?
But then
It's
again,
horrible.
like Yakuza is more of like a realistic art style. Because if you look at Kiryu, if you look at Majima, if you look at like all the patriarchs, they're like these really like stoic, like, you know, manly men. Whereas Persona 5, you look at Joker, like, you know, it's like he has a bit of like a feminine attraction. He has a bit of like a feminine appearance, if you know what I'm getting at.
I mean, that's why all the basic bitches like Persona.
But then again,
They're always
Joker.
like,
But then again,
oh my
Joker,
god, the characters. You know, I
Like-
feel like that's mainly the reason.
No, but
Is
no, but-
Persona is all about the characters and story.
Yeah.
It's not even about the gameplay.
no, but
Wasn't there in one of the Persona games that the main characters went drag queen for a few scenes?
come again.
I think.
Is that 3?
I think it was 3. Wait a minute, I will look it up.
I only played 4 and I hated 4. If I'm gonna play 5, it's gonna be on a PS3 emulator at 60 FPS.
Like 5's pretty
Persona
good.
Dragon.
Like, no, 5's pretty good. 4 is also pretty good. 3, play the PSP version, because if you play the PS2 version of 3, you cannot control your
played-
party members.
There's a mod for the PS2 version to do that though.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And you can put it on an actual PS2. You just need a hard drive.
And I just got reminded how ridiculous drag queens can look.
Come again?
Fucking hell.
Persona 4, dude.
Persona 4 drag queens in general, like RuPaul's Drag Race, like fucking hell.
Like, no, but the funny thing is, someone pointed this out. Persona 3, we have a job to do. Persona 4, like, we probably wouldn't be friends if it wasn't for the main protagonist. Persona 5, hold up, we them boys.
God damn it. Oh man. It's awful. I feel like Yakuza is at its all-time hype in popularity though. I noticed a lot more people are getting into it.
Well, I
Which
would
is
have
great.
I would have to place that at Twitter, because Sega was like, you know, kind of like anal about people uploading GIFs of Zero onto the
What do you
internet.
mean?
It mostly had to do with, like, you know, they were more concerned about, like, you know, that, like, the story being spoiled.
Oh.
But the only reason why Yakuza 0 blew up the way it did is because someone posted a GIF of you recruiting the chicken as one of your property managers.
Oh yeah.
And people were like,
I
oh my
remember.
god, what game is this? It was like, Yakuza 0, you can recruit a chicken to manage your properties.
I used to be a real estate agent. God. That was a thing what I like about Kiwami 2 was when Majima sings, when you invite him for karaoke, and when Majima sings, it actually shows like flashbacks of Zero and him with Makoto. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, does it
Like
show?
he was singing a love song, and it was showing pictures of him and Makoto together.
Did it show? It's like, I was about to say, did it show him in the like the Cinderella Forever suit?
No, it didn't.
Oh, missed opportunity.
It was like a lost love song or whatever and all that. But yeah, it was great. I like how they did that. Or like when Kiryu sung, he was it showed flashbacks of both Zero and Kiwami of him and Nishiki. I thought that was cool too.
Ouch.
But you know, Nishiki Kiwami happened.
It's like Nishiki fucked up.
Dude, I don't know how he went from like decent human being to trash.
Like, no.
How does that happen?
Like you beat Kiwami 1, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that sort of explains, like, it's like, I'm tired of being compared to Kiryu. Wah!
It felt so forced. That's why I say Kiwami, aka the first game, has like the weakest story. I genuinely think Kiwami had the weakest story. Well, I did not like it.
Well, it's a remake of 1, so you gotta, like, cut some slack.
It's more of everything around it felt fine.
Yeah.
But Nishiki's character felt so unbelievably forced. Especially when you come from Zero. It's just, why?
Yeah, it's like, and I was actually, no, because I played Zero and Kiwami in chronological order, and I was legitimately upset when Reina got shot on the roof.
Oh.
I'm like,
that's another thing. What happened with Reina? Why was she a bitch and fucking everyone that was likable in Zero is a bitch in Kiwami? I don't get that.
And I'm like, no, Reina, no.
What happened with her, man? Fuck. It's so whack. I don't know why that was
whack.
The case. Man, Kiwami is like okay, I thought they refined the combat in Kiwami, and the music was super fucking hype as shit. And it had a lot of good side quests.
Yeah.
But god damn, dude, the story is like,
although
it's all right.
Although the Zero intro was better than Kiwami.
Kiwami's intro sucked. Don't at me. I did not like it.
Like, no, but
it's not hype. It doesn't get you turned. But I have to say
it
didn't get me excited to play.
I have to say this is one of the rare instances where the Western intro is better than the original intro.
For Zero, yeah, I can.
Like,
I
yeah,
agree.
because you got those 3 notes like burn down. Like when I first heard that, I was like, oh my fucking god, my erectile dysfunction is fucking cured.
Honestly, it's so good. Intro, at least it has an intro. Kiwami 2 doesn't even have an intro.
6 doesn't have an intro. I'm like, oh.
When I first, bad impressions with Kiwami 2 at first. I was like, damn, no intro and at 30? What the fuck, man? This is gonna be so whack.
Whack.
But, like, we all know how it ended. It ended up being one of the best Yakuza games, regardless. Man, when it gets on PC, though, ooh, no more 30 FPS bullshit.
It's like that 240 FPS at 4K.
I was playing 1080p, but yeah, I got nearly a constant 240 FPS.
Like, I'm just saying, all the Enryo Kita porn, it's like, they can go fuck itself. This is what I'm gonna be beaten off to from now on. It's like, oh god.
Oh, when 6 comes out, though, you'll be able to
240
see Henri in 4K
It's like
at 60
It's
FPS.
like 240 FPS, 4K resolution. Oh, I need a new
Henri
keyboard
Okia
now.
at 4K 240
Push.
FPS. That's gonna happen when 6 comes out on PC.
Oh god, it's like, oh, I don't think the Steam community is ready for that.
No.
Like, because half of the Steam community is a bunch of hardcore weebs, and I don't think they can handle seeing Henri Okia.
I
at
think
4K
Zero still
Revel.
has a really Zero still has right now it has 1,400 people on. When the game first came out, it had 12,000 people. It's still doing like really well. It's great. I just hope the other games do well on PC. It seems like Zero did well though. I mean, sure, like 10K is kind of like, you know, kind of for like a single player game, but then again, it is like a not so popular game and most people already played it on PS4. And it's 2 years old at this point. So the fact that it even have 12K people at launch, that was pretty impressive, to be honest. If you factor in all those things.
Like, yeah.
I just hope Kiwami does well too.
Like, no,
Kiwami needs to fix a lot of stuff though.
Like, no, from what I see, like, no,
PC.
something tells me that Kiwami's gonna do just fine.
And it's gonna be the same as Zero. I just hope they fix the crashing on cutscenes issue and fix SSAA, because holy fuck, that tanks my FPS. And it also needs to fix the save feature, because it actually doesn't save after you complete a chapter. It just keeps going.
Oh, for the
Really?
PC version?
Yeah.
So there's no like
For Yakuza
obviously-
0. But they have an open like beta version of Yakuza 0. And you can actually beta test, like, they're still adding on to Zero right now. And right now in the open beta, there's a option to save in between story or chapters, which, you know, should have been there at launch, but it didn't bother me because I already beat the game on PS4, and I mainly only played it on PC to play it on extra hard mode and speedrun it. That was the whole point.
Like, extra thick! What?
And I did it. It was great. I had fun.
Heck.
I just hope Kiwami 2 and 6 run at least 60. If you don't want to uncap the frame rate like in Yakuza 0, then fine, whatever. But damn, dude. Please just run at 60. Don't cap it, Sega. Oh, I know you're better.
Sega.
Like, no, Sega has been on fire with everything that isn't Sonic these last 2 years.
Oh no! Don't talk about Sonic. That's just. Ugh.
That's so true, though. Literally everything but Sonic has been amazing for Sega.
Sonic is
Oh, hey.
the old Sonics.
It's like,
They
oh,
were
hey.
good.
It's like, oh, hey, SMT? Like, SMT? Yeah, sure thing, Benign. Like, we got you covered. Persona? Pfft, here you go. Here's a bunch of it, like, spin-offs you didn't even know you wanted. Yakuza? Wah.
Project Judge gonna come out at the same time as it does in Japan and the West? And I'm like,
What?
I honestly think that Sega just brings out Sonic games just to calm down the fan base. It's not even a decent game. It's just like the fan base from here, be quiet. Like the little annoying kid that you give a toy, so it's
for Sonic?
yeah.
Basically. That's what
Then-
Sonic Mania was.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Unleashed.
Unleashed was good.
Well, the most fun one was that fan game that was just fucked up. Sonic Collection or something. It was made by some people and they just took it a very weird direction in a fun way.
I have no idea.
Somewhere on
Damn, the
YouTube
bass
also.
was... Alright, so a car just passed by, and the bass was so high that my that my feet, I could feel my feet, like the floor was vibrating,
We call
and I was like, what?
we call that the niggamobile where I come from.
I called up my neighbor if he's awake with his music.
Like, oh god, I'm like, oh,
Good shit.
like, oh, like I don't think I ever told either of you, but there was this one time me and a buddy, he was hanging out at my house, he was spending the night, and
Yeah.
like you know, we were like, oh fuck, man, we're hungry. What? Like it was like at like 2 in the morning. It was like fuck.
Oh.
It was like fuck. Let's go to Taco Bell or like some shit, get something to eat. And we're driving, and like this one intersection, this car pulls up, pulls up next to us, and you can just smell the weed. And like mind you, the windows were rolled up, and this was like winter, I believe, if I remember correctly. You could just smell it coming from the other car, like. Like that's how dank it was, and from that night on, it's been known as the Dankmobile.
That there has to be in some strong push, I'm sure. The good stuff.
Well, then again, my old neighborhood, it's one of those neighborhoods where it's kind of between like upper middle class and lower middle class. Or it's like if you know people, you can sort of like get like access to like certain goods and services, but also like it's not the hood.
It's not exactly the ghetto, but it's not exactly the rich white people place.
Better said, you have enough money to buy a hookup, but the hooker is also your neighbor.
Yeah, it's one of those neighborhoods. It was predominantly Hispanic too.
Ole.
Which kind of explains my hard-on for brown women, but that's a completely different story.
Okay, I've been out of nowhere, but okay. Damn. Yeah. Well, the first like 20 years of my life, I lived in like a farmer village. So.
Like what, you live in a farming village?
Yeah, I used to live in the state I live here in the Netherlands. Most of the Netherlands is just flat. Besides the states we're in, it's like covered in mountains and shit.
I used to live in straight up the ghetto for the first 13 years of my life.
It's like, well, the only things I know about the Netherlands is that there's a lot of windmills, and pot and hookers are legal.
And we love our cheese. We make good cheese.
That and Dutch is just a sillier sounding version of German.
Fuck you. How fucking dare you? You antisocial virgin.
Ow.
Fucking hell.
Like, did you call me a virgin? Like, did you call me nigga? I got my V card stamped at 19. You can't call me a virgin.
Your right hand doesn't count.
No, legit. I got that shit stamped at 19 years old.
16.
19, huh?
Yep.
16. On my birthday.
Like, oh, woohoo, you beat me by 3 years.
Damn.
I will say you this, best birthday present I ever got it.
That's a good present, to be honest.
Best present.
Need that. I can't think of anything else about Kiwami 2. I just like everything about it other than the combat and the frame rate. Oh, I forgot about the other thing. Right, okay. I hate how if you're in like a street battle and if you die, it has to reload the entire map again and it puts you back all the way back to your last checkpoint.
You mean your last
which is
save?
retarded. I also don't like when like it tells you go to this store and beat up someone. You go, okay, so go to the mahjong parlor and show them a lesson. You go from all the way to the top of Sotenbori and go all the way down, run all the way down to the mahjong parlor in Sotenbori, and then you die. It's like, okay, restart the battle, right? Nope. It brings you to the last checkpoint, which is stupid.
Oh,
And
garbage.
the only time it doesn't restart is when you're in like a boss battle that's just one-on-one. But even then, sometimes, like in just chapter 14, which I just did, there was a mini boss fight in Stardust, and I died because I'm playing on hard mode. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, restart battle. No, it spawns me all the way at the very top of Kamurocho. Then I gotta run all the way fucking down again. It's like, oh my lord, it's so stupid. Like the respawn points in the game are so bad, it hurts my soul. And it doesn't help the fact that it reloads the entire map, which doesn't make sense either. Why do you have to reload the entire map after I die?
Hey, nothing's
I was
perfect.
just there. That makes no sense.
But unrelated topic. What kind of microphone do you use?
Me?
Why?
Majin.
I use the blue snowball.
Oh, what the fuck? You're coming in like loud and clear, and meanwhile, when I try to record, I have like all this background noise and shit.
That's because I'm slowly turning into an audio junkie. And for Christmas, I'm probably gonna get like no games because I'm gonna ask my mom to spend me all my money on not like an audio's, like a bundle where it'll come with an audio interface and an XLR mic.
But you gotta
and a shock arm and a shock mount.
Yeah, but you gotta
getting
DM
all
me,
of that.
but you gotta DM me what you use, what you do to come in, because you listen to some of my older videos, or there's kind of that background crackle.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
You gotta DM me because right now I'm probably not, because I'm not in the best state of mind because
I get what you mean.
Because 3 rum and cokes, boy, it's about to be 4.
Yeah.
Turn
I'm soon gonna get a bundle though, and it's gonna have the full audio interface, the arm and the shock mount and the XLR mic and the XLR cable. It's gonna be all of that, so I'm gonna sound even better than I already do now. Slowly turning into an audio junkie.
Meanwhile, I'm just using my headphone. Like my headset microphone.
Yep.
I'm not gonna use anything fancy. Fuck you.
Fuck.
For what I want to get into, I need that, so
Yeah.
I kind of need that. The only thing I might skip out on is the preamp, but I'll get the preamp later.
Yeah.
I just need the audio interface, really.
That moment.
Quick order question: Jack, Johnny, or Jim?
That moment when you bust a nut so good, you just lay there staring off into space.
What kind of drink did you have?
What?
Whatever it is, I want it also, because if it makes you nut, fucking hell, give me a whole bottle.
It's I'm just saying, you ever have those moments when you bust a nut, it's so good, you just sort of lay there for a couple of minutes just staring off into space?
Yes, actually.
That is called having a red hat sex buddy.
I think I did that when Nizuma Koyomi finally released. I think when that came out, I was like, oh shit, this is way too good. And then I remember I got it 2 days early, and it wasn't on any streaming sites. But someone uploaded it on a torrent site, and I actually torrented it on my phone just to watch it 2 days early. And I busted the fattest nut. It was so great. I loved it. I'm probably thinking of something else as well, but not on top of my head. I can't think of anything.
The first time you ever had a wang, did it hurt when you came?
I did what?
The very first time you masturbated, did it hurt the moment you busted a nut?
The first time you ever nutted.
Yeah, did it hurt?
No, actually.
It did to me, fucking hell, and still keep going.
The fuck did you do? Were you punching yourself in the balls?
No, I don't know why it hurts, but that's what, but some men have that apparently. The first time they, nut, it hurt. But somewhere inside the mind is programmed do it again. Come on, you know you like it. Like a fucking drug dealer.
Amazing.
Yeah. Again, Jack, Johnny, or Jim, because I also want to drink.
Oh, Marsh, you might want to answer that then.
The what now?
Jack, Johnny, or Jim?
Oh, I'm actually drinking Bacardi.
Come on, make a choice. I have here 3 bottles. And I cannot... That is that. The normal Jack. Johnny Walker Red Label, Honey Virgin, or Honey Jim Beam. And what the fuck is wrong with you?
I sneezed.
I think he did it went down the wrong pipe or something. Is he blowing his nose or farting? I can't tell.
Blowing my nose.
Oh god, dang. Fucking hell, before you know he gassed himself. That was a fart, for fuck's sake. That fuck might be sick.
So yeah, if you want to have an afternoon of fun, get yourself a gas mask, a bottle of bleach, put the gas mask on, pour some bleach into a cup, and then piss in the cup.
You know that produces a toxic gas, right? Doesn't that create like mustard gas?
Chlorine gas.
Yes.
Alright. Before we end this podcast, why the fuck is everyone drawing Bowser lewd in a female way? Why am I seeing that everywhere?
Like, I'm not
all of a sudden
questioning it.
It's just weird.
It's just like a kind of gothic version
It's
of
more
Peach.
it came out of nowhere.
Well, I see it as like a punk goth version of Peach, and I'm very much okay with it.
Comfort.
Yeah, how else do we
Peach, man?
think of Peach? Yeah, I don't know. That's somebody's fetish, I know. Sure, that's somebody's fetish.
I'm not against it. It just came out of nowhere, you know?
Well, it's not like in the inflation thing, so
Oh no.
that's the weird side of the fucking internet, fucking hell.
Not like this. DeviantArt boys be like, oops, inflate. Can you draw her inflated? No, please. I remember the one meme. Extremely attractive character, anime news. Can you draw her farting?
Well, I always think
that just baffles. It's like, no, that just baffles me. It's like, man, what do you want to draw doing all this sick shit? Can you just draw her getting railed like any normal human being?
Oh my god.
Shadbase, no. Shadbase, yes.
Like, no.
I don't think Shadbase draws fart porn the last time I remember.
Well, he draws a lot of things, but I don't know. I haven't been on Shadbase for a long while, and I'm actually kind of proud of it.
I haven't been on there since Hillary Clinton. But that's for obvious reasons.
It's like the Great Purge.
Yeah.
The Great Purge.
For
I
fuck's
just
sake.
the cross. He's drawing lollies again.
The fun thing about Shadbase, he's also fucking red. You would think he's like this fat dude living in a basement, but no. He's actually red. And I hate that. Fucking
He's
hell.
also extremely hilarious, actually. He's got an amazing sense of humor. He was even in the one Siege tournament they had a few months back.
Really?
Yeah, they had a Siege tournament with a bunch of YouTubers, and Shadman was actually in there.
Nice.
And he actually plays the game, and he was actually okay at it.
Nice.
It was so amazing.
Lord Tachanka.
He's gonna die.
Sorry.
They're redoing Tachanka.
No.
It's like
Do not sully Lord
I don't
Tachanka.
they're getting rid of his character. They're gonna have like a new story animation where like he's gonna die or something, and then they're gonna have a replacement for him. That's gonna be the excuse.
Gay.
Oh.
It's like
Why kill off a popular character? Why? This is not Game of Thrones.
Because it's Gooby
essentially.
I never watched Game of Thrones, but I know a lot of people die.
It's like, alright.
They Really?
Alright, this freak
Yeah.
show has been going on for 2 hours. Any closing statements?
I love boobs.
Oppai Skeetus.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What he said.
and with that we are out.